Hi everyone, it's Marianne, and today I have plant mail. I haven't received plant mail and done a plant unboxing in a long time, so I'm very excited. And I got this from Succulent Depot, and I am an affiliate partner, so they gave me like a $50 credit to shop on their website. So I got some plants. And as their name suggests, they mainly do sell succulents and cacti, but they also have houseplants as well, like peperomias and stuff like that. So definitely check them out. So here are the plants. I ordered, I think, about like 4 or 5 plants. I can't remember. And I did pay for shipping for this one. I did pay priority because the shipping for like ground is like about $8 and the priority was like $12. So I was kind of like, you know what, just go for the priority so I can get it right away because I want to use this for a Valentine's Day project as well. So the very first one that I got is actually a plant that I already had, but I kind of want to replace because I killed it last year. And which is this one, and it's the largest of all the plants that I ordered from Succulent Depot. So this is one of their plants that are not a succulent or cacti, but they do offer on their website. So let's open it up. It's pretty well packaged, but there's like some soil spillage, which I personally don't mind, but as long as the plants are okay. And I did swing for a heat pack, even though they offered it for like additional $2, just because I did pay priority. So I feel like it's gonna come so quick anyways, and the weather is not that bad compared to when it's snowing, so it is fine if I didn't pay for the heat pack. And it did arrive in 2 days. Like I ordered this a couple days ago and it arrived today. So the first one is this is the Serpegia woodii variegata, or the string of hearts variegated. I had about pretty much the same size last year, but I killed it due to overwatering. And this looks pretty good. It's pretty full in a nursery pot. This is a 4-inch pot, and it does need watering though. The leaves are a little bit withered, so I'm gonna water that right after I film this video. But yeah, I'm very glad to have String of Hearts again. I do have the String of Hearts Silver Glory, so I really love the String of Hearts Variegated. I was so sad when I lost it last year, so glad to be able to replace it. And this was $17 on their website, which I think for String of Hearts Variegated is a pretty okay price, not too expensive, but not exactly cheap either. But for this plant, I think it's still priced around that. Till this day, it used to be a lot more expensive. So let's open another one. I'm not pretty sure because I did order one that is like a 4 pack of a succulent. And ooh, it's just full of soil. I feel like I have to dump it out so I could show you the succulent itself. Okay. And I'm gonna put the names on the screen because I'm gonna butcher it. But I picked the ones that have I like kind of like a rosette shape. So this is the first one. It's so pretty. It's very bluish in color, which I like about it. And so pretty. It does need a lot of cleaning up because the soil has spilled so much. So that is the first one. And I think that is one of the 2-inch succulents that I bought. All of these are going to be small because I purposely picked 2-inch ones. I didn't go for the larger ones, even though, although probably it's a better deal because it's not that much of a price difference between the 2-inch and the 4-inch. But I really just wanted small ones. So this is another Rosette. It's so pretty. Again, I'll put the name on screen. But yeah, I really like it. It's also have that bluish, greenish color and has like pink tips. I don't know if you could see it, but it's very pretty. And it all came in good condition, to be honest. Yes, the soil is a little bit spilled, but they're all in good condition. They're not leggy. Everything is like intact. And here's another one. It looks kind of similar to the second one, like this. But you can see like the slight differences in them. Again, I'll put the name. Honestly, when I was looking at the website, a lot of the ones that I like look very similar to each other, but I got a type. So this one, again, another Rosette type of succulent, and they have a lot of varieties. They have Echeverias, they have um, and they have all types of succulents on Succulent Depot. But again, I wanted to stick to the one that look like a Rosette. So they're pretty much kind of like the same variety and the same look. And here is another one. So pretty. Again, I only ordered like three 2 inches, and the other one is supposed to be like a 4 pack of the Korean succulents, and it's assorted. I wasn't sure what I was getting, so maybe that was the Korean succulents. And this is the one that, oh yes, okay. So the first one that I just showed you is the 1 inch Korean succulents that I got. That I don't know what was going to come with it, so it came with this four. So I think the next one that I'm showing you is the one that I personally picked. And this is the first one. It's looking a little grayish on camera, but it's actually very pinkish in person, which was what I wanted. I wanted a pinkish rosette type succulents. So great for Valentine's Day. Here's another one. Oh, okay. Oh, this one doesn't look as good. Hmm. Yeah, this one doesn't look as good. As you can see, it's very leggy already, or a little bit leggy, or just maybe lost a lot of the bottom, or just lost a lot of the bottom leaves. And but on top it still looks pretty good. And this succulents were like about $4 to $5 each, so it's not that bad. It's kind of like the same price if you would go to like a garden center. But yeah, this one is not looking so good. And the last one, oh, this one, oh, okay, so this one I ordered because they have different choices on the website. You can get a 2 inch, you get a 4 inch, you get a 4 inch with little cuttings on it. And I'm surprised they sent me this one. I was expecting it to be like just something like this, but just the one that I picked from the website is just something that looks like this. But they sent me the other choice, the one that I didn't pick, but it's pretty. I like it. Look at that. It looks very unique. Hmm. I actually do like it. And it has like a baby down here, like that's growing also. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a baby one down here that is growing. But yeah, so I think those are all the plants that I got. So this is everything that I got from Succulent Depot. Only one was kind of like meh, but it's still pretty okay. And I really like this one. This one was a surprise. I didn't think it was going to be this big. And I really like this one. Actually, I like all of them. Like the Korean mini succulents. They're really pretty. I kind of wish ordered like double of them. And of course, the string of hearts variegated. Glad that I have them again. If you want to check them out, I'll have my affiliate link in bio. And I'm really excited for this. And next is repotting them with a Valentine's Day theme. So that's what we're going to do next. So it's been about a day since I've got them. I'm kind of like let it rest and be used to its new environment before I do anything with it. I am outside. It is sunny, but it is still cold. So I'm kind of like trying to hurry. And just gonna take it out of the container. And okay. And I have here is a bowl of water. I'm gonna load it up. Okay, and I'm just gonna dunk and clean each one of them. Okay, there we go. And it is like lukewarm water, like more onto the warm. Just make sure they're getting clean. And put them on the tray. And let's do this one. Alright, nice. Some of them I probably need to spray water so that I could get all the, like with this one, all the soil that's in between the succulents. But I just want to get them like watered now because they were pretty dry when I got them, and it did say in the care instructions that they purposely do that so that they do better in shipping. But it did say if it's like potted like this, I shouldn't water them until after 30 days, but that's fine. Taking the risk. And so these are really pretty. I think I will get some more of the Korean succulents if this works out for me, because I really like how they look. All right, let me change the water on that one. New water, and then I'm just gonna do like this instead of, and then this one. And then the string of hearts. So I'm most likely repotting all of this, but not right now. I'm just gonna let them be watered, rest again for a day, and then do the repotting. Like with this one, I might even wait until its next watering schedule to do so. Because the one that I just need to repot or would like to repot is the succulents. Place this one here in a pink cash bow. I place it in my terrarium greenhouse with like a towel because the metal is cold, and the terrarium should protect it a little bit from the cold outside. And I might try to cover it on top here because this one is open and I'm missing the cover. I think it already broke. So, and either way, I don't see it anymore. So it's kind of like open. So I'm just gonna like cover it to give it like a little bit more warmth, but light could still go through it. But the important thing is to absorb the water, because I've noticed while watering all of these, they're very hydrophobic. So I'm just gonna let them sink in water first. I could bring it inside. I'm not gonna keep it outside for too long because it is very cold. So I'm just gonna let it sit in here and then bring it back in like maybe 30 minutes or so. I went to the dollar store to find a heart-shaped planter for the succulents, and this is the best that I could find. I could go to other stores for a ceramic planter, which is what I prefer, but this would work for the project I have in mind. Initially, I want to make some drainage holes, but it didn't really work out. I tried this method of using like a screwdriver and a hammer, but I only managed to create one hole before I stopped because I was just like destroying the container. So I was just gonna let it be. Okay. So I tried poking holes. It didn't work out for drainage, but we're gonna do it anyway. So we're gonna pot the succulent into this and make a Valentine's Rosette succulent arrangement. So speeding this part up, but basically what I did is I wanted to arrange the succulents how I want them, but I also want to make sure that the succulents are level. So you can see at some parts I'm adding a bit more soil at the bottom, some I'm taking away just to make sure they're all level, and so that they're like in even heights, just slightly above the container. And I'm just using the soil that it came in because technically I'm not really supposed to be repotting it yet according to the care instructions. So I just want to keep the soil as intact as possible. And I just keep rearranging the succulents until I got it to how I want it to look. Basically, the idea is to make it look like a bouquet of succulent rosettes in a heart shape planter. And I think I was able to achieve that using like 6 succulents. I thought I was going to use the other one that has like 3 succulents in one plant. I was initially going to cut it, but I think the 6 succulents that I have worked out fine, including the one that's a little bit leggy. And to fill in the rest of the planter, I'm using this sand that I previously got from Jolon. I'll link it down in the description if you're interested in it. But I'm using that to fill in the gaps in the soil. I didn't want to use more soil that it came with because the drainage situation is not ideal in here.
So I rather use the sand to fill it in so that it has a lot of aeration and drainage so that the succulents won't be sitting in water per se when I water it. So I also know when I'm like already adding too much water into the planter. And it also makes a good decor on top of the soil and in between the succulents. It just makes it prettier and allow the succulents to pop up a bit more. And that's what I like doing. And I also have this like baby succulents from one of the other succulent that's left that I wanted to add at the bottom, kind of like a bow. And then I also had some pebbles and I picked out the ones that are red and pinkish and a little bit white to also put on top of the sand. And it does cover the sand, but it does serve a purpose of again making it more look more Valentine's Day with the color of the pebbles being red and pinkish. And also eventually when I do have to water this again, it just keeps everything in place, especially the sand and the soil, so that they don't mix, and it just makes it easier for me to water this eventually when I have to. And since because this is succulents, it can go for a long time without watering, and probably just gonna water this every 3 weeks or 4 weeks or so. It's not gonna need a lot of watering, but it's gonna require a lot of sunlight. Succulents are technically low maintenance plants, but they do need a lot of light, especially if I want to keep the rosette shape and they don't get leggy. And that's how I create a heart-shaped rosette succulent arrangement with succulents from Succulent Depot just in time for Valentine's Day. I think this is a fun DIY project and also a gift idea for a significant other, a loved one, or even just for yourself. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, please do subscribe. I come up with home and garden videos every week. And if you haven't yet, check out these videos up here. Until my next one. Until then, I see you. I appreciate you and have a plantiful day. Bye.